Hey guys, I'm Allison. I thought for my weekly favorites, I'd kind of combine it with a Get Ready With Me. So I'm going to use the products that I've been loving this week in a Get Ready With Me. So let's just get started. This is a super easy look. I think it's a great daytime look. So I hope you enjoy. And the other thing I wanted to say was that you could totally like wear this during the day and then do little things to help make it into a nighttime look. So it's like a good base look for the day to turn into a nighttime look. So let's just get started. I have a clean face, but I've done all my skincare and I've got my hair pinned back, so we're ready to roll. The first thing I'm going to do is, of course, prime my eyes. If you've watched any of my other videos, I just do the same thing. I don't stray from these products because I found that they work. So, yeah. Oh, let me zoom you in a little bit. There we go. Hopefully I don't cover up the lens with the mirror this time. I did that in my last Get Ready With Me. And then I just kind of blend this into my eye. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I don't think I really even said that. And then I go in with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And put that all over my eyelid, all the way up to my eyebrow. So my face is dry, but my eyelids get oily, so they crease if I don't do this. So I'm actually one of those crazy people who work their way through a paint pot and I am, I got a big old dip in this guy too. So, okay, now I pulled out some of my Makeupgeek shadows, and I just loved them this week. So, actually, funny story is I wore a makeup look yesterday. I wore, it was a ColourPop eyeshadow, and I did not like how it looked, so I came home in the middle, on my lunch break, and wiped it off and put this on, and I was like, oh, I love this. So that's what I did. I am taking Makeupgeek Vanilla Bean, and I always do this to kind of set the, because I put cream on my eyelids, so I just find this helps the eyeshadows I'm actually using blend a little better. And then I'm going to go in with Makeupgeek Beaches and Cream. I'm going to use a Wayne Gas brush. This is 03. Yeah, Beaches and Cream. I'm just running that through my crease. I'm pretty fair, so this works for me for, a transition shade. I think if you're a little darker, and I probably could get away with using Creme Brulee too. I don't have that shadow, so the next time, if I place a Makeupgeek order, I will probably try and pick that up, because I feel like that's a pretty standard eyeshadow to have in your collection. But what I do, and I'll show you right here, to kind of deepen that crease a little bit, is I just take a little bit more of that Beaches and Cream, and then yesterday I took, if I can get it out of here to see, is it Frappe or Latte? Frappe. So I took tapped my brush into Beaches and Cream twice, and then Frappe once, and that is just enough to give my crease a little bit more definition. And I just do windshield wiper motions. You can do circly motions too, but I find with this Wayne Gas brush that it does a lot of the blending work for you. These brushes are great. They're so soft. Sometimes you put a brush on your eye and it just is like scratchy. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm just sensitive. But these brushes don't do that to me. They're just very, very soft. And then to use another Wayne Gas brush, this is in, wait, this says 03. I don't know. The number wore off. It's like a flat shader brush. That's something they could improve on these brushes, because they're not cheap. And then you can't see what number it is. So, anywho, I still love them. I'm gonna take Shimma Shimma by Makeupgeek, and that's gonna be my lid shade. This shade is no joke. I love it. It just completely brightens up my lid, which is what I want. I like a bright lid. I feel like it makes me look more awake, and I think it plays off of my brown eyes pretty well. You know, I have darker eyes, so like the contrast of my darker eyes with a lighter lid, I think just works for me. Which is why I think I didn't end up liking my makeup yesterday, because it was a darker shade, but there wasn't enough like contrast in the shade from my eye color to like really do anything for me other than just make this whole area look dark. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And literally that is it for eyeshadows. It's super simple, I told you guys. But what you can do, like I said, to make this into a more evening look is you could go in with like a color, I mean really any color. You could do a purple, you could do Makeupgeek Mocha on just the outer V to, you know, give yourself a little smoky look, a little more definition. But it's daytime, I don't need that in the daytime. So I'm going to grab my eyeliner, which I have been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Pencil Liner in Onyx. I really like these liners. Well, I guess I should say I like this liner. I would like to get more from this line. I would like the purple and the teal. But I feel kind of like going into winter, you know, fall and winter, I probably won't wear the teal. But in the summer, I probably would. These are not as creamy as the Urban Decay 24/7 liners, but I don't feel like these tug at your eye either. So it's kind of just a good combination between, you know, like a eyeliner that is too dry and an eyeliner that's really creamy. Where is the brush I'm looking for? I can't find it, so I was looking for my Makeupgeek pencil brush. Oh, there it is. I usually just go in with this and kind of, you know, smudge over this a little bit. It helps take away any, like, jaggedness that you may get from just having, you know, a little bit of a shaky hand. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So I am really looking forward to fall. Tonight is the first cross-country meet of the season, so I'm looking forward to that. I just kind of got into running myself in the spring, so, you know, I'm not very fast, but I really like it. It's what they say, you know, runner's high. It's so true. So true. So I'm looking forward to, like, you know, knowing a little bit more about the sport now than I did last year. Looking forward to following the students. Sorry. But another thing I'm looking forward to is fall TV. I can't wait. I have been obsessively rewatching Nashville. So if there's any Nashville fans out there watching this video, let me know down below. I love that show. I've been staying up way too late watching like the reruns, and I'm curling my eyelashes now with a crappy old eyelash curler. Should really get a different one. So I'm curious to see what happens. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the show. I don't know how, they can't think that they would kill off Deacon's character. That would be awful. I mean, there goes half the drama and story of the show right there. So, I hope they don't do that. I love to hate Jeff Fordham. I remember Oliver Hudson back in the day when he was on Dawson's Creek for like a brief time. And I think he was in The Mountain too, which like only lasted like a season on the CW, but I loved that show. So I've seen him in other stuff. In real life, his character, I would hate him, but because it's a TV show, I can just love to hate him. So I love when they like, you know, show his softer side. I love what they're doing with him and Layla. Oh, I'm talking about Nashville. I'm not even telling you what I'm using. This is the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. Favorite mascara ever. I need a new tube. So, super excited for Nashville. Super excited for Scandal. Ugh. I'm Team Fits, by the way. Always have been. Probably always will be. Okay. I am going to use first I'm going to put on, I have this little sample size of the YSL Tout Chocolat Blur primer that I've been putting on. Just kind of been putting it on in this area because I make a lot of faces, so I'm, you know, 32, starting to get fine lines. I don't know if this works for it or not, but I have it, so I might as well use it, right? I'm a very expressive individual. And I make this face, I call it my thinking face, because I do it without even knowing I'm doing it. And when I'm thinking really hard, I'll like squint up. It looks like I have BRF. You know what that is. But I don't, I'm just thinking. So now I'm going in with the Dior Star foundation in 020. It's kind of my summer shade. And this is an IT Cosmetics brush. I'm a big fan of this foundation, especially with my dry skin. kind of using my viewfinder as a mirror, so. And my mirror as a mirror. But I just spend some time working that into the skin. I'm trying to think of what other shows I'm excited to watch. I watched Vampire Diaries. I actually quit watching it last season, and then I caught up with the episodes this summer. Just get too busy. So, you know, Elaine is going to be not on the show anymore. So that'll be interesting. I think they should pair up Damon and Bonnie. Ooh, would that be interesting or what? BFFs? We will see, I guess. I think what they're going to do is make Damon his old, crazy, mean self again. And then maybe Bonnie can rescue him out of it. Okay. Now I'm going to use the same concealer I use every day. It's the MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NW15. For some reason, I always think I have shade 20. I think I did have shade 20 at one point, and now I don't. And I'm just gonna pat this in with another It Cosmetics brush. Whoops, see, I did it. I covered up the camera with my mirror. My bad. And I'm gonna set my under eye with the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Some of this stuff just never changes. I just do, you know, the biggest things that I change in my makeup are my eyeshadow and my lipstick and my blush. But I feel like when you find, you know, like face products or base products, whatever you want to call it, that works for you, stick with it. I mean, I guess, you know, there's YouTubers out there that this is their job. This is just my hobby, so I am taking the Mercier Transluscent powder on a Sephora Kabuki brush, and I'm just gonna set face with that. Of course. I think I'm growing my bangs out. Having bangs is just a lot of work. You have to get them cut way too often. I don't have time for that. I'm going to use Laura Mercier's Ritual Bronzer. My real, probably true favorite of the week is the Chanel bronzer, but I've been using that and so much, and I put that in my last weekly favorites. So that's the bronzer I've been using all week, so technically that's my favorite, but I just got the itch to use something different today. So, and I usually just double tap into the product and then tap it on my hand once, because you can always add more, but you can't really take away once it's on your face. You rascally little bugger, you bangs. I do really like this bronzer though. I think it's a pretty summertime bronzer. And I'm just gonna go in, tap once, tap on the back of my hand, and go over my cheeks one more time. I like that. Let's put some eyebrows on, yeah? I feel like it's not complete until I put eyebrows on. So this is the Chanel eyebrow pencil. What shade am I? 30. Look at that difference. Woo! Sorry, I kind of quit talking here. I think I have to focus too much to do that. Okay, I'm going to brush through them. So I'm going to do another quick video after this. It might go up before this video. Yes, it will, I think. But they might go up on the same day, actually. Anyway, what does it matter? I held out for a long time. About 2 years ago, Twisted Silver jewelry was all the craze with YouTubers, especially beauty YouTubers. And for some reason, this past week or so, I just like started looking at it and I got really into it. And I bought a few pieces. So I'm wearing one right now. You can see. Okay. I digress though. I am using the blush Max Warm Soul. Beautiful blush. And I'm just, using an IT Cosmetics blush brush. And, oops, I covered up the camera again. I love this blush brush. It's like the only blush brush I've used since I bought this brush, which has been like months ago now. I'm going to take, just in case I got a little too crazy, I'm going to take my kabuki brush and just kind of blend all that together. And then I'm going to use my Becca Broken highlighter in Moonstone. I thought about just buying the cream yesterday and then I didn't do it. But this is, I'm so sad that it broke. Okay. Highlight done. The last thing, after I look at myself in the mirror and just check everything out, is lips. Hold on. And I am using more of like a springy, what I would consider a springy summery color today, because it's not September yet, I'm still just holding on. And this is MAC's Sheen Supreme in Asian Flower. But, I mean, with this look, you could use any lip color. I mean, it's a very neutrally look. If you like the purpley toned look, I would say you could go a little darker with Up the Amp, or even a little darker yet with Urban Decay's new Revolution lipstick in Bittersweet. That'd be a really cool fall color. But today, like I said, I'm using my favorites from the week, and it is Asian Flower. So, there you have it. That is my get ready with me. I hope you enjoyed this super easy look, and I will list everything below, and I will put maybe I'll try and tag. I think I'm going to do my twisted silver jewelry pieces that I got right after I get done filming this. So again, I'm Allison. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.